Hey guys, Ashley here, also known as the Age fan. I am back today with a brand new video. And today I decided I'm going to do something different with my channel and come with a new series. And this series will be on couples from TV shows. And I have three categories. The first category is couples I can't stand. So, like couples I just absolutely despise. I have no idea why the writers thought putting them together was a great idea. Couples that didn't need to be in game. This is a list of couples that I feel like did not deserve to end up together. They did not deserve that happy ever after, and it was just entirely forced. Category number three: couples that should have been in game. This is for couples that I feel like they deserved it a lot more than the couples that actually were in game. So yeah, now, the first category I'm going to try to get out the way is couples that I can't stand. And I think I might write a list of couples. That way I know I'm not just randomly putting couples on here so this category doesn't drag out long because I want to get to the other two categories. But yes, so I feel like I'm going to write a list of couples that I can't stand. That way I know what I want to upload. But today, the first couple that I'm going to discuss, and it was really hard trying to choose out of the two, but I think the couple that I'm going to talk about first is because this couple annoys me the most. I'm going to talk about Ricky and Adrian from The Secret Life of the American Teenager. Now, I know this show isn't really loved by people, but personally, I really love this show. I love watching it when I get a chance to. It's just a really entertaining show. I like some of the storylines, I like some of the characters, and the premise really hooked me in the pilot. But the reason why I can't stand Ricky and Adrian is because they are the definition of toxic. Nothing about them works as a couple. Nothing about them is compelling, captivating. Like, I have no idea why the show had them continue to go back to each other in like the first three seasons. They were like together for way too long. No, sorry, not the first three. The first two seasons. It felt like three fucking seasons because they were together for so fucking long. Like, I don't like Adrian as a character. I really feel like she's really annoying. She's everything that's annoying to me about a female character. Like, just so insecure, so self-conscious, just daddy issues infested, just everything. She's annoying. Always trying to blame her insecurities on other people. Like, just she's just so annoying. No wonder why she doesn't have any friends besides Grace. I honestly feel like Grace just puts up with her because she feels bad for her, not because she deserves any friends. I honestly just don't like Adrian. I think even in the last season, she still has not changed that much. And it's just I just don't like her as a character. I feel bad for her when she lost her baby, but as a character, I can't stand her. Nothing about her changed. Nothing about her really developed. But Ricky, I really love Ricky. I feel like probably out of all the characters, he probably had the best character complex. He's definitely not the same guy he was in season one. I can't say that for Adrian. He's definitely not the same guy he was in season one. And I really love Ricky as a character. I really love Ricky. It's kind of sad that the actor who played Ricky never got anything else to do after the show, and I feel like there could have been a lot of success for him. But a lot of people didn't like this show, even though if you go to the ratings, this show was very hot. It was probably one of the biggest shows ABC Family had outside of Pretty Little Liars. Like, the ratings are really hot for this show. Um, but back to them as a couple. I really feel like there's really nothing to really say besides the fact that they are really toxic. Like, their relationship don't really have nothing besides sex and just toxicity. Like, they sex solves the problem. Sex solves every problem that they have. They can't seem to agree on anything. They're not compatible. And Adrian is just so full of jealousy and rage and trying to compete with Amy because Amy got pregnant with his son, and she's trying to compete with Amy on who can keep Ricky close. Like, just fucking stupid. Like, you hear how insecure she is. She's using sex to keep her boyfriend away from his son. Like, what? Um, yeah, like, this relationship just doesn't work for me. I honestly hate the fact that they kept going back to each other, although all that time, because they just made no sense. I honestly feel like after season one, they should have had given Grace and Ricky a chance to really be a couple. I kind of hate the fact that Ricky used Grace because he couldn't have sex with her, but he has sex with Adrian. Like, I honestly feel like before Ricky got with Amy, Grace could have been that girl to like really have him see the light, have him see the other side. And I hate the fact that him and Grace were ended so quickly because of him and Adrian. Like I really hate that. But like I said, this relationship between him and Adrian was a load of shit. It should have not dragged as long as it did. I really, really hate the relationship. Like I honestly feel like there was not a moment where I feel like they could have been a real relationship. When they try to force all that shit about them falling in love with each other and the I love yous and them trying to find something outside of just sex, it just felt forced. And we know they don't have anything in common. Her and Ricky are the definition of a toxic relationship. But what I will give her and Ricky is that I really, really felt entertained by the relationship. Like every time they were having an argument or having a discussion, I couldn't help but feel like I'm entertained by this because I really want them to break up. Like I honestly it was just, I think the reason why it was so entertaining to me was because it was just so overly toxic for no reason. Like they shouldn't have been that toxic, especially not in high school. Like I feel like your relationship should not be this toxic in high school. Like you're in high school, you can date someone else if you want. Like at least I can give Ricky that. At least he tried to move on. But why the hell was Adrian so hell bent on this guy? You can you can sleep with any guy you want, but you want to be with him. I don't get that. You can be with any guy you want to, but you're so hell bent on him. You're in high school. You can find someone else. Like I just feel like they shouldn't have been that overly toxic in high school. But that's just my opinion on the relationship. It was toxic. They shouldn't have been together for that long. It was no compatibility. Relationship was built on lies, secrets, infidelity, and insecurity, and they shouldn't have been together for that long. So there you go. That's the first couple on this couples I cannot stand list. I have another couple that's coming up next, and that couple will be Amy and Ben. So look out for that video very, very soon.